Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Trucker Rudi show, where we try to entertain you as much as we can on whatever that is. Sometimes that's with flying our drone, sometimes it's with some other stuff, right? On action, what happens out there, right? But yeah, we are on the road now already for an hour and 45 minutes. As I said in yesterday's video, we were going to get up early in the morning and get going. It's exactly what we did. Yes, indeed. And matter of fact of speaking, we are only about 52 minutes away from hitting the 494 there in Minneapolis. So we're probably only about 45 minutes away from Minneapolis. And I had called the receiver yesterday already. They wanted me to call them, like I got a message here that I'm supposed to call them with my ETA as soon as possible. So I called them yesterday after I had breathed and all that good stuff, after I was good to go. I called him up and left him a message. Of course he didn't answer, and he just called me back here a little bit ago. And he said as long as I get there before 6 o'clock, they're going to unload me, life unload me today yet. So that's awesome. But that means we won't be able to spend a lot of time out here on the road. We can just basically take our half an hour break and we gotta be gone. Oh yeah. Because right now we still have 518 miles to Winnipeg to our customer. And so, yeah, that's about an 8.5 hour worth of drive. So I'm thinking we should be there right around 5 o'clock. I told him 5 to 5:30. So he said as long as we get there by 6, he would unload me. So that's awesome. But yeah, so we're going to go and see how busy Minneapolis is today. I'm thinking by the time I get there, I'm kind of hoping that the traffic has slowed down a little bit. Because right now it's probably morning rush hour traffic. So I should be there around the 8:30ish. So I am hoping that by that time it will be a-okay. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to take our half an hour break yet, but it won't be on the other side of Minneapolis, that's for sure. I'm thinking maybe Clearwater, Minnesota. That's a good place to have breakfast. I like to have breakfast over there. So we'll see how my hours are. If it's around the 3-hour mark when I stop there, then I will stop in there and have me breakfast. If not, then I will drive a little bit further yet, because I can only do one half an hour break. So I have to make sure that I have at least 3 hours worth of driving in order to make a half an hour pit stop. So, but yeah, it's cloudy again today. It was kind of fine misty drizzle there this morning when I took off, but that has dissipated now. That's disappeared. Now we're in the good, in the clear. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Minnesota. Here in a second it is. Yep, that's right. Kind of like the Minnesota River or lake or whatever. I'm not sure if it's actually a river or called a lake or what, but
crossing border, entering Minnesota.
There we go. Now we're in Minnesota, and believe it or not, this darn scale is closed. Can you believe that? They're always open. Oh well, I guess it's my lucky day today. We ain't gonna complain about it either, are we? Not even close. No way. I love it when they're closed. This one is a really big one here, and they're open like almost all day long every day. You hardly ever find this scale closed. Not that we're not legal, right? We scaled our load and we had to even get it reloaded just so that way we were legal, right? But yeah, here we are. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit of traffic up here, but it's not too bad just yet. It's usually a little little bit worse as we get up to that 494, and we only got 8 miles up to there, and then we'll be up there. So yeah, let's get on down through Minneapolis, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, we have made it up here to Clearwater, Manitoba. We're going to go inside and have us a little bit of a breakfast. Time to take our half-an-hour break, guys. Yes, indeed. I like to stop up here in Clearwater and have me a good breakfast over here. Traffic was not too bad there going through Minneapolis, actually. It was actually pretty good. I was surprised. Must have timed it just right. But anyways, let's go inside and find out what kind of goodies they got for us. Alrighty, guys. We got our breakfast done. It had Minnesota style omelet there. It's a really, really nice omelet there. I like it. I know I didn't show it to you guys, but hey, I figured, yeah, well, I'll show you maybe another time. But anyways, now the sun is starting to look through. That's nice. I haven't seen the sun very much at all over the last few days. So it's nice to see when the sun finally pops through. I like nice and sunshine days. Yes, indeed. But yeah, right now we got 392 miles to go. Then we'll be back in Winnipeg at our delivery. I feel great now. I've had breakfast. I'm ready to roll. I may make another pit stop, you know, if I need to, but we'll see. I did not fuel up over here. I figured I'd wait a little bit longer. I'll see how close it's going to be by the time I get to Grand Forks. If it looks a little iffy, then I'll put a little bit in over there. But other than that, I think I'll just fuel it up at home. And I like fueling up at home at the Shell gas station there in Steinbach, because then I get car wash coupons over there. If I fill up for 350 liters, then I get a free car wash. So that's awesome. So if I fuel up like, let's say 700 liters plus, I get 2 car washes in one fuel up. So if I do that once a week, you know, I get 2 car washes for free. I like it. That way I can always have a nice clean van. At least we try anyways, right? And so I really enjoy that. Yes, indeed. So we're going to try and fill up as much as we can in Steinbach, right? That's the plan. Here we go, guys. We just made us a little bit of a pit stop here in Grand Forks to get some go-go juice. Yes, we needed a little bit of go-go juice. And I'm talking about fuel. Yeah. So that way we have a little bit of fuel. A little bit more, just a little bit more secure. That way I can
Continue on this
make
road
it home,
for 80
right?
miles.
A little bit more, I feel a little bit safer, you know, if I fuel up a little bit here. I think I could have made it home, but I was a little worried, right? So I figured I'd much rather be safe than sorry. So I went in here, and I had to use the bathroom anyway. So I decided, you know what? Let's go in here and use the bathroom. Put 50 gallons worth of fuel in there. That way I know I'm good. Don't need to worry, right, when I get to Winnipeg that, you know, I have to go and fuel up somewhere yet and all that stuff. So yeah, we made it. We fueled up. Says right now we should be in Winnipeg around 5:15. So that's exactly kind of what I was thinking around that time I was going to get there. So that's awesome news. That makes me happy. So let's hammer down, make our way to Winnipeg. Voila, guys, we are back in Canada. Oh, Canada. Welcome to our home province of Manitoba. That's right. We've been across the border now for a little while already, but hey, I figured, wait a little bit, show you a little different scenery than we usually do. A lot of times I show you right across the border, right? And figured I'd show you a little bit of a different scenery today. And coming up here on the left, there's a little tiny bit of a church up here, and apparently it's still active today. Got a friend of mine there, Mitch there, he said he'd been at a wedding in here. Now, of course, it wasn't his wedding, but it was somebody's wedding. Look at that tiny little church there to the left. Apparently somebody got married in that. They still maintain that church today, apparently. I have never been in there personally, but hey. And yes, somebody wants to get married in a small fashion, that's the way to do it, I guess.
Braking ahead.
But we're only 37 kilometers away from our delivery, so looks like we will make it there right about 5:06, my GPS says right now. That's pretty good timing, I would say, considering everything. I think that's pretty good timing. We did pretty good today. I got 600 miles in today already. We got a little bit more to do and we'll be at our delivery. Yeah, I hope they'll be unloading me pretty quick and then we can go home. Enjoy the time with the family, right? As you guys can see, I have made it home. And guess what? It is supper time. So let's take a look on what we got over here. Wow, we got some rice, some stirred fried beef and onions and all kinds of vegetables in there. What do you say, boy? Good?
Oh yeah.
So let's get to eating, eh? What do you guys say? Are you guys hungry yet?
It's time to get going.